Alright, so at the drop of the daily reset today, we got a brand new Shield Archive mission that is giving out a premium character selector and a limited time icon. So because of that, I had a couple new players hitting me up asking for my thoughts on which character they should choose. So we're going to go through that today. By the way, guys, if you have not logged into Marvel Future Fight recently, you are missing out on a ton of free rewards. And if you have a favorite character that was always eluding you because you don't spend money on the game, now is the time to log in. You have 6 days as of me making this video. You still have time to log in and complete all of these things. When you log in, go to your inventory, go over here to the notices, and they're actually going to give you 10 party invitation, which is going to allow you to complete the first step of the archive mission. The second step, I'll show you guys exactly what you need to do. So when you get the invitation, you just come over here, you just click 10, and then boom, just like that, you got it done, and you can get started on the rest. So basically, click on this one right here, click on location, and you can see it tells you you need to play dimension missions, and over the next couple days you'll get more than enough. 1 day has gone by, and as you can see, I'm already at 4 to 20. So over the next 6 days I should easily be able to complete this. Next up, we have this mission right here. Click on location. This one's going to take you to dispatch. Now when it comes to farming for items in dispatch, I highly recommend that you guys just run this overnight while you're sleeping, because it can be mind-numbingly boring sitting at your phone watching, hoping and praying for you to get these items. And since you only need 10 of them over 6 days, you're going to have days when you get a couple and other days when you get none. So if you do like 10, 20, 30, 40 missions and you don't get anything, don't feel bad. It's just how it goes sometimes. But over the 6-day period, if you play consistently, you will have more than enough opportunities to collect all of the welcome drinks. Now that being said, let's jump back into the Shield Archive and let's talk about the characters that are in here and which ones I highly recommend you consider. Now, if you have a favorite character and they're the reason why you play this game and you've never been able to get them, choose that character regardless of my opinion, because you're gonna have fun with that character even if they're not very good. But for the people who want the best value possible,
the hardest choices require the strongest wills.
You guys know I love this tier maker. Let's jump right into it, man. I'm gonna start from the bottom up and I'm gonna basically just eliminate all of the people who I think are just straight up not gonna offer you much value. So Cassie Lang, she's trapped at tier 2. That's an easy skip. Next up, Morbius. It's Morbin time.
No.
We got people like Sentinel, skip. Next up, Slapstick, another skip. 2099, another skip. Sorry, Killmonger, that's a skip. Kitty Pryde, even though she just got a new uniform, she's good in AC, but I honestly wouldn't recommend that you guys pick her up from this select. You got better options, okay? Thane, same thing. Wenwu, another character that's trapped at tier 2, that's a skip. Baron Zemo, that's a skip. Arrow, that's a skip. Jubilee, that's a skip. Enchantress, that's a skip. Gambit, I love you to death, you my guy, but that's a skip.
How dare you! You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
Nadia, that's a skip. Ghost, that's a skip. Moving on, we got uniform expected soon. Luna Snow. How soon? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we should see a uniform for Luna Snow or Crescent by the end of the year. They're the only original characters that haven't gotten uniforms yet. Let me just go ahead and throw this guy right here in Alliance Conquest. If you want to actually get this guy and put together a team with Shadow Shell and Blue Dragon for Alliance Conquest or Otherworld Arena, you could do that, because a full team of characters that can revive would actually do really well, but that's completely up to you. Red She-Hulk, that's a skip. Regular She-Hulk is better. Rescue, Conquest. Spectrum, that's Alliance Conquest. Spider-Woman, Alliance Conquest. Toxin, Alliance Conquest. So if you don't play Conquest, don't even bother with these characters. Maya Lopez, that's Alliance Conquest. Hyperion, that's Alliance Conquest. Now keep in mind, all of these characters that can be transcended, they're going to be more than just Alliance Conquest. They can be used in story mode, but you would not want to be using your premium character selector for characters just for story mode. Keep in mind though, these characters are just a bad choice for now. They could easily get a uniform or a tier 4 Magic, Alliance Conquest, but you need to have her artifact and this premium uniform. So if you don't have those two things, don't use it on her, because this uniform for her is not coming back until December. Moving on, we got the got free characters, so Angel, Beast, Bishop. I'm not even sure why they've decided to put these characters in the selector, to be honest. Well, I guess the more choices in the selector, the more they confuse you, the more likely it is that there's going to be people who choose a character that they can get for free from a premium selector that only comes once a year.
Stupid.
So that's why these videos exist. These guys are free. Kid Omega is arguably one of the best mutants for new players because he has the Phoenix tag. The majority of the other characters that have the Phoenix Force tag need a uniform to get that tag, and this Phoenix Force tag is actually useful for stage 34 of Shadowlands. So if you're getting stuck there, Kid Omega will help you and you won't need to buy a uniform for him.
Nice.
Next up, we have Dakin. He's free. You don't gotta buy him. Colossus, free. You don't gotta buy him. Icarus, free. Nightcrawler is free. Phyla-Vell is free. Ares is free. X-23 is free. There's so many free characters in here. Zatanna is free. Victorious is free. Warpath is free. If you get lucky, Weapon X could be free, but it's really time consuming to get her. You can get her right here in the Dimension missions, as you can see right here, but there's a lot of characters on this list that are hard paywalls that are in here, so I don't really want to put her in the free category. It could take you a whole year to try and get her, and if I put her in free, I'd have to put Sentinel in free and all the other characters that are popping up in here, so I'm just not gonna do that. She's just a bad choice to choose, unfortunately, at this moment in time. Yelena, she's an Alliance Conquest character. She's pretty decent. Same goes for Quasar, and then Clea is free. She's arguably the worst of the lot here. She's so freaking bad, it's just crazy. And then we got the best picks. Okay, so first and foremost, front and center, strongest to weakest, most valuable to least valuable, and I gotta put Carnage front and center, man. He's just so bloody good. And then after that, probably Valkyrie, and then Namor. Even though Namor can go to tier 4 and Valkyrie can't, I feel like we use Valkyrie way more than we use Namor, but it's up to you. They're interchangeable. I think Carnage is just so good though. After that, I guess we would say Storm, then Polaris, then maybe Ghost Panther. I think Ghost Panther may be used about the same as Storm, maybe more than Storm. It's up to you guys, really. Maybe even more than Namor, to be honest with you. Like, he's such a great support, especially since everybody loves their Jean Grey. You guys can decide, man. So yeah, she's a great choice as well if you pick up her uniform. Then we got M'Baku. Unfortunately, this guy's stuck at tier 2, so we're gonna put him at the back here. Same with Nick Fury. I guess Nick Fury gets used less than M'Baku because there's only one day in ABX where people are using Nick Fury. And then we got her. We'll put her right around. I'll put her behind Riri simply because of the fact that she cannot be tier 3 or transcended. I guess Agent Venom is Alliance Conquest and Timeline Battle if you have Carnage. See, Agent Venom's value is heavily dependent on you having his uniform and his artifact, and then also having Carnage and his artifact, because that's when you get the most value out of him. But I'm gonna put him in AC for now. Also, Juggernaut, AC character, he's not free. Electro, also an Alliance Conquest character. Kid Kaiju is just really bad, unfortunately. Alliance Conquest for Mr. Sinister if you have his uniform and his artifact, and then Rogue is free. So we're gonna put her right around here. Now you guys might notice every time I do a video and I have Cyclops in here, I always have him in his Phoenix 5 uniform, and I always see people asking about this one versus the new one. And this version of Cyclops is the most valuable because we don't have many support characters for Blast supervillains.